So, as we speak, I'm loading up that very lonely lower bracket best of one series between our hero LegolandMan and his opponent, which you'll see in just a moment as we load up into the game. But before that, we are continuing the journey of LegolandMan through Amateur League Tournament number 87 in the veteran bracket. And here we have our hero from Platinum Heroes. This is a LegolandMan. And his opponent coming back for at least one more round, trying to take revenge after that 2-0 from CSO Esports. It is Bali. Okay, let's see if LegolandMan can make it a 2-0 in series, 3-0 in maps against the CSO Zerg Bali. It's going for a gateway scout, pretty standard stuff. Already having Pigeon Wrench rooting for Lego. Okay, bit of a mineral harassment. Sees that everything is standard. Bali going for the hatch gas pool. A bit about the mineral harassment thing. You need to be very careful on how you do it, because it can actually backfire. You can slip with the macro, and that's not something you can afford against a Zerg in the early game, because timings are pretty much important, especially in the first 2 to 3 minutes, of course, because there could all of a sudden be a couple of Zerglings in your front porch, and you need to be able to defend it. So if your Cybercore is late, your first unit is going to be late. If your first unit is late, that means you will have some chaos presented at your door, and that's not something that you want. So mineral harass with caution, might I add. So yeah, that's pretty much it about low-level mineral harassment or low MMR mineral harassment. Sometimes it's not that great. Now, it can delay stuff by like 1 second, maybe 2 seconds or something like that. That means a lot on the highest level. And of course it can mess up the drone saturation, meaning that if you don't have like 2 on each patch, then it's going to be inefficient. But honestly, I don't think it has that big of an impact on this level of gameplay than it has on the highest level. Okay, 4 Zerglings are going to get to the wall. Lego just goes for that wall off, temporary wall off. You can actually cancel it. Eventually put that stalker in hold position. I'm not sure if he put the stalker in hold position, but it is what it is. Bali has this overlord in quite some trouble here. Obviously, oh, and Lego does. Okay, wait a second. Lego actually saw the links with that shade. Oh, he's gonna cancel it. Potentially gonna take one more drone. Beautiful sport trick there by Bali. Nicely done there. Now, okay, maybe Lego can actually move out, but oh, belay that. It's okay. Delete that. Nothing to see here. No, don't even want to talk about it. No, it's just no. Okay. So the stalker is going to make sure that nothing comes in and scouts what's happening. Bali has this overlord in the front. Obviously Lego is not aware of this, and this could actually be... Oh, probe gets trapped. Happens to the best, I guess. Was this a... This was a walk, right? This was a walk. But anyways, Lego now sees where that overlord is, and Bali saw the prism move across, so could tell a couple of things, that this is going to be something aggressive. And let's see, what does he see here? Oh, I love this. Okay, I kind of love this. Okay, Adept is coming across. Maybe this is gonna be sold as a... Wait a second. Okay, so this might just be sold as a beautiful, what you call Adept pressure. But this is not going to be the case. These are Dark Templars. And there's no spores coming down just yet. The third hatchery will fall for sure. And that just gonna get Bali so much far behind that it's not even going to be funny. Okay, Legoland is not controlling his stuff, and now he's actually going to go for these larvae. This larvae, larva? I don't know. I know how you type it for the plural. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how you type it for how you pronounce it for the plural. So Bali has to lay a creep tumor over here to have some vision and be able to move around, but that's going to mean that... Oh, where's the Overseer? The Overseer is actually not in position. Oh, but even if it's in position, oh, the Prism is going to be really useful here. That's going to be a single queen, and it's gonna get dove under the sun. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful on the side of LegolandMan. This is a huge loss of mining time in the main, a huge loss of mining time from the third, actually, while gas is not actually mining properly. And there's a lot of money in the bank for Bali. 3 overloads on the way. 4, 5 actually is actually just panicking a bit. That seems familiar. Yeah, but how you pronounce it? Is it like larvae? Do you pronounce it larvae? I'm not sure if you pronounce it larvae or larva. I'm not sure. Okay, larvae. Larvae. Okay. Thank you, actually. Thank you for clarifying that, Pigeon Wrench. Also, I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a long time. I think I saw you a couple of times, but mostly haven't seen you, I believe, since my Immortal Gates of Fire attempt. Oh, Immortal gets taken down despite the battery overcharge. Larva is the singular form of the word, yep. Imagine panicking against ZTs. I totally never do that. No, obviously not. No, I never panic either. I'm a professional non-panicker against DTs. Although I'm a professional rager against DTs, I'm like, why? Why is it always DTs? Because it's like the 3rd time that day, and I also got cannon rushed and bunker rushed like 3 times in a row against the same player, and they always got away with it. And even when I held it, I didn't hold it properly and just lost too much. So yeah, definitely I'm not panicking at that point. Yeah, I know when you type it, but I wasn't sure how you actually pronounce it, you know? Because it's like, you know, Nexus, Nexi, for example. Colossus, Colossi. Also, it's funny that a lot of streamers actually pronounce the Colossus, Colossi, even for the plural one, for the singular one. Ooh, couple. Oh, would have been decent battles. Okay, now the sentries are going to split these roaches. Couple of roaches get dissected there. Okay, blinks forward, takes a bit of damage on that sentry, but that is not that big of a deal. Takes down an overlord for his troubles. Now he's actually pushing forward with a less army supply, but actually a more decent army. Queens actually pulled to the front. If the queens go down, that is going to be quite... Oh, Bali, no! Brenda! There's a bit of a winter reference there. Okay, is gonna try to blink backwards. It needs to save the Immortal. Oh, the Immortal is actually going to go down. Is there a prism? There is a prism somewhere. Where's the prism? Where is that prism? The prism is actually far behind, so it's not going to help with the micro, but actually doesn't require it. Bali on 47 supply against 102 supply. Throws are being pulled. The boy is being pulled. There's a GG. And Legoland will get back into the finals. And as a bonus, guys, since people came back, the YouTube guys, at the Twitch guys as well, because you stood here, you had no other choice. Basically, you'll get this one for free, or so to say. You're gonna have the finals right away in the same section or segment, I guess. So yeah, finals time. Legoland can take his revenge on Moon, who is apparently a former 5k Zerg from 2019. Pretty solid in that first series, but this is going to be a best of 5, so adaptation and build variety needs to be a factor. Now the first map is going to be Amphion. This is one of the weirder maps that I don't like. Honestly, this is probably the one that I literally like don't want to see, like never ever in a million years. Don't ask me why, I just don't like it. Maybe I'm approaching it wrongly, but yeah. It's not about me. This is about our protagonist, LegolandMan, in the bottom left side, going up against the Zerg in the top left side. Already realize why I don't like this one. It is going to be Moon. Okay, so trying to figure out why I don't like this map that much. I just don't like it. Thank you. I'm having a bit of a snack here. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a couple of bites, and I haven't. I'm like digesting it at the same time or something like that. I don't know. It's crazy. Wait a second. Ooh, Forge Nexus. Okay. Forge and Nexus. So potentially going to be the same. This is going to be a defense here. Oh, tries to go for a hatchery. And this might just be a good one here. Oh, okay. He needs to cannon rush this, like literally super fast, I believe. He needs to wall off, and he needs to actually try to cannon rush this. Oh, Legoland needs to cannon rush this. He's going to have the links in here. The cannon is not yet ready. Oh, this is a bit of an awkward situation for LegolandMan. The links can get on top of the cannon, and this could be over in just a couple of seconds. There's no secondary cannon. There's no battery because there's nothing to be built with. Oh, the second cannon is just now coming down, and this is going to be a really painful situation for LegolandMan. He can actually try and do something about this, but he needs to full wall his ramp, and he cannot do that because he needs to cancel the Nexus for that, and this is a really awkward situation. Oh, and he's not going to cancel the Nexus, but he's going to have a couple of links. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? So the hatch went down. Moon was on 12 workers. I'm confused. Okay, you know the thing where in like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you can like ask the crowd or have a phone call. Like I'm not sure which one it is, but I want to ask the Twitch chat what happened in this game. Because I'm 100% confused here. I mean, yes, it was kind of tough to actually do something about this, but yeah, ask a friend. Anyways, that is game number 1. So I felt like this is the one game that Moon was like having the good read on, like took down the cannon. Oh, maybe it was. Oh yeah, that is also true, like down a base, but if there's nothing that can defend against that, like there was like 6 links there. There's like 6 links there. So I figured that you can take down like a lot of stuff. There's the good one. That's the good one. See, here, this one over here. That's the correct answer. The Zerg didn't want to play. Thank you, Samuel. Always solving it. Shout out to Samo, man. Samo is the giga chat of this whole thing. Of this whole channel. Is the best person to have in the chat. And probably one of my favorite maps, weirdly enough. Bye, Ace. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. Have a good rest of your day. Alright. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, this is, weirdly enough, one of my favorite maps. Wait, no. Is this the one? No, it's not. I'm stupid. This is one of my least favorite maps. Anyways, enough of discussions. We have Heroes LegolandMan in the bottom left side. And we have Moon in the top right side. Some lag, okay. And the good luck, have fun is there. So everything seems to be standard here. Oh. Is it? No. So this is kind of weird. We have a... Wait, is it? Oh, it was a 15 opener. Okay. I've been talking too much. Anyways, 6 things, I guess. Cannon will be done, so I can mine my natural. Make a zealot before he can do anything meaningful with 6 things. That's also true. Okay. But it was just like, you know, all of a sudden, like, wasn't even like trying to do it. Like, this is a finals. It's kind of awkward and weird, in my opinion, but who am I to judge, right? Like, whatever he feels like doing, right? So, it's fine. At least in my eyes. So this might just be a 15-15 into Clash. So getting the third base a bit faster, maybe. Roach Warden. Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a push here. Once again, we have that interesting push that LegolandMan died to on Dynasty. If you haven't seen that and you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out that video. It's actually so far it's such a cool tournament run, honestly, from Legoland. I mean, it has all the things, like an undefeated streak, finally running into someone that can actually put a dent in his perfect run. And having a variety of builds, like we've seen double proxy robo, we've seen proxy gate glaive adapts into DTs, we've seen DT drop against Zerg and Terran as well. So Legoland actually has a huge repertoire of builds, and I'm actually a huge fan of LegolandMan after this set of replays. So thank you so much for allowing me to cast this. This is actually a super nice experience. So I just had to alt tab for a moment there. I didn't have the Twitch activity feed up there. I need to be aware, since the alerts are muted for a couple of weeks already. So I'm always thinking about, like, yeah, if those are not loud enough, then they're going to not have the impact. If they're too loud, then I want to make content, then it's going to eclipse my voice. Anyways, we have a couple of roaches just marching into the natural of LegolandMan. And is there anything here to defend? There is a Void Ray. Oh, he needs to pull those workers now, and it's kind of awkward because he's losing 6 workers so far. I mean, he's still on the same worker count as the Zerg. We have a third base from the Zerg actually finishing up, so it is what it is. We have the second Overlord coming, second Void Ray coming out once again. And we're going to have this Overlord going down and just supply blocking Moon, and this is kind of awkward, but we're gonna have creep in between these bases, and we have one queen, and we're gonna have one more queen. We have the Hydrodon on the way, but two queens are not going to be able to defend two Void Rays. And I believe we're going to see yet another Overlord go down. Oh, it's not going to spot that one Overlord. Oh, it is actually going to spot the Void Rays coming in from the right side, or the south, so to say. Oh, but these are two spores. You don't really want to go and fight into two spores. Lego is actually going to retreat with these voids. Moon is actually just keeping this Overlord over here. I'm not sure if that is a good play, because you don't really want to afford, like, you cannot really afford an extra Overlord when you want to macro up and you want to also try to defend it. Oh, he's going to actually lose this Overlord, and he's not even remaking it instantly. Another supply block, a massive supply block on the side of Moon. He still has only two queens, so the larva injection is not going to be great. He's spreading creep here. Oh, this is actually painful. He only has 5 Overlords. This is crazy, and 5 Overlords on the way. He has 7 larvae left. He spent 500 minerals. Oh my lord, this is actually outrageous. He's so far behind. His push didn't do enough damage. Now the third base is going to finish for LegolandMan. Fourth base starting for Moon, but this is actually a really painful situation. Oh, LegolandMan! Oh, he's gonna lose one of those Void Rays, and he's gonna take a lot of damage on these. Oh, the big throw! Oh my goodness, this is painful. So third queen finally on the way. It's gonna spawn in the main, and I guess it's going to, yeah, inject. Well, Legoland had it, had Moon by the jugular, but now the Void Ray count has gone to 0. We have Phoenixes on the way, or at least one Phoenix. Phoenix Colossus? No, come on, we're not doing that, right? Okay, Forge. We could get +1. Almost choked. It's okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm not dying that easily. You ain't getting rid of me that easily. So, Lurker then is on the way, but that is Lair Tech Lurker. Once again, Lair Tech Lurker is not as scary as Hive Tech Lurker, because they don't have the range and the burrow speed upgrades, seismic spines and adaptive talents respectively. But now actually Moon, ooh, I kind of like this. And you mine out these are 7 mineral each, so 21 minerals. These mine quite fast, so it's quite nice. I like it. Now I'm also trying to see what works for Zerg players on my level, so it's actually a really good experience in that regard as well. Sorry about that, just some people are not chilling. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I'm trying to see what works for people, and looks like Moon opted to take down those rocks. If you don't know, this is the most rocks on a single map, I believe, that I've ever seen. And there were 3 sets of rocks in a row, so 6 in a clump, 2000 HP each. And my cat is actually meowing like crazy. Not sure if you can actually hear it, but yeah, we might have a cameo from Charlie at the end. With his stream, yeah, it's a MOBA map. I said that a couple of times, so I stick by my guns. It's a MOBA map. Like, we can say that this is, if you open it, we have the bottom lane, We have the fat middle with like actually two. This, you know what? This actually looks like a MOBA map, but in Heroes of the Storm. Because Heroes of the Storm has those somewhat weird MOBA maps, right? With objectives and all that stuff. Also, if anybody plays Heroes of the Storm, be sure to let me know. The fat middle. The wide, the fat, the big, the large. Yes, we're talking about the middle. Not anything else. Why would you assume anything else? Oh, door is open! Door is open! Door is open! Oh my god! The two immortals will definitely go down, I believe. Oh, it's going to actually try to micro these, and they're in a decent position, but they get surrounded anyways. One of them is going to go down for sure. The other one, oh, but the flood is continuing. The floodgates are open. Oh, and he's not attacking with the probes. That is actually quite painful. There's nothing Legoland can do right now. He's trying to actually pressure over there as well across the map, but actually the Colossi are not in position. Okay, now finally the Colossi are actually mowing down some of these Zerglings. But was the damage too high? I don't think so. It's only 63 workers, so Moon is in a tough spot still. No 80 workers, not even 70. 69, nice, but still he's expanding like crazy. The top side of the map is actually super empty. It's actually the top lane is lonely as hell. You were busy killing lurkers. I mean, killing lurkers is not as fun as seeing you being flooded in your natural and main. The 69 workers, got them. Let's go. Okay, Bailings are connecting with some of these Protoss units, but it's not looking to be enough. And LegolandMan is actually, we need to actually put this on 1-0, finally, at the end of this match. Because potentially LegolandMan is going to go and take this match if he target fires some of those lurkers. Is going to be able to do that. Okay, finally he's going to take them down. The lurkers are actually moving away. What is this? It actually moves the spore. Okay, but the extended thermal lance. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty of lasers. It's like, you know, you look at it and you're like mesmerized by it, like lasers, let's go. Couple Bailings morphing, a lot of Hydra's lings, and the two last lurkers that we have over here. We have 5 more lurkers morphing, 7 more Hydras, so should be quite enough. And finally Hive is going to finish. That will open the path to Vipers, will open the path to adrenal glands, aka crack for the lings, and it will open the path to the lurker upgrades. LegolandMan has a decent mineral bank, could throw down a couple gateways and just warp in zealots and harass everywhere he can. Looks like it's going to be enough. At least I think so. Oh, there's one more lurker present here. The observer is not there, but it's not going to be needed. Looks like LegolandMan has enough and is going to actually take this game, going up 2-0 in this series against Moon. This is actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Next map is Ghost River. So this is the shortest rush distance map as far as I'm concerned. It says, I think it says 31 seconds, but I counted, and we are going to count from natural to natural, and we're going to see that it's not actually 31 seconds. Like, no, it's not. I refuse to believe that. Okay, anyways, what we need to believe, or who we need to believe in, it's our platinum hero here, LegolandMan, in the top right side, and his opponent in the top left. It is Moon. Okay, you know what? I don't do this often. We're going to go back. I'm sorry. I don't want to be that type of guy, but now I'm going to prove that this is not 30 seconds from natural to natural. So let's see this. Okay, 18 seconds. Let's see how fast it gets this position. I suppose you can say this as natural to natural. 18 seconds, guys. That's 24 seconds. Detective Mauzy on the job. Exactly. So it's anyway, it's not that much. Or was it? Now, okay, now I'm actually double guessing myself. But it's not. So I actually, oh my god, no. Nexus first on the shortest rush distance map. Okay. This is weird. And now the music is also lowering it. Just the track is changing. So I need to talk over it. Finally some new music starts, because I'm not sure what to say about the Nexus first here. Let's just say this is a ballsy move. Lego just having the largest cojones that I've seen in quite some time, especially against someone who proved to play 12 pool. Okay, he's going to be able to wall off. It's gonna finish the wall with a pylon as well, so not bad. I guess you could have put like a second gateway, but it's not that necessary. We also had a 15-15 by mOon. So yeah, I'm not sure from where map makers count the natural to natural. Maybe if you count from this to this position, then it's probably 31 seconds. Yeah, I can actually believe that. But it was like 18-19 seconds more or less when the probe left from making the pylon, and it arrived like 24 seconds later. 32, 33, something along those lines, I believe. Sorry, 40. Yeah, you get it. Do the maths. Bailing nest on the way, and we have the third base as well. So this was relatively standard timing for that third base, and we're gonna have a interesting spore timing here. We're gonna have a single spore there, and let's see. Okay, Void Ray is on the way, and that is going to be the first Stargate unit. And Legoland loves to place his tech in the natural and in unconventional places. Most tosses just try to hide it in the back of their main, and he sometimes puts it in front, you know. Okay, let's see. Oh, all right. So this one is going to scout, but I don't think you actually need to do that, because this Void Ray is actually going to see it if it gets here. Close enough. Close enough, I suppose. And once again, Hydroden on the way, but really awkward. A really awkward drone counts, honestly. I'm not a fan of this. And finally, the Void Ray took down that Overlord that should have been brought back when Moon saw that it is actually a Void Ray opener. Phoenix on the way. Oh, wait a minute. Nobody said that we have double Stargate Phoenix here. Oh, but this is going to be quite awkward. Wait. Huh? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, Lego needs to pay attention. Lego needs to pay attention. He needs to pick up these. No. Okay, that's one single Baneling left. Huh? You want to tell me that it's in the air? Doesn't damage the air units, but it damages everything on the ground. Okay. Fair enough, Blizzard. Fair enough. Alright. What do we have? We have a forge on the way. Interesting. How many phoenixes? 6 phoenixes. Are all of them here? No, they're not. The 6 phoenixes actually on the way. Oh, but this is actually quite an awkward situation for Moon. He's gonna lose 4 workers for no phoenixes. Yet, at least. Okay, he's gonna... Oh, Lego is actually going to lose a phoenix. That is also an awkward situation. Now, a couple of links are actually going to go in. Potentially breaking this, but battery overcharge is going to be really good to actually hold this. Beautiful stuff here. The Void Ray is actually going to serve as a really good protection. The natural wall off is still there. Not gonna risk it, says Lego. Okay. What's the follow-up? We have a Twilight Council. That could mean DTs in the case of LegolandMan. Lego loves to cosplay Molten and just play DTs almost every single match. I could imagine that Lego is going to play DTs in this situation. There's a couple of Void Rays here. Oh, but that's a lot of Bailings. Oh, that's 11 probes going down. Let's see if there's going to be more or not. Oh, that's almost 20. That's gonna hit the deck, and this Nexus will go down. Third base is in shambles. Into the ground, it burns down. Lego is on the back foot, needs to do some damage. Is gonna move out with the Phoenixes. Let's see if there's anything that can counter these. On the side of Moon, he has 1 spore. He can pick up a couple of these squeeze. Oh, but he's moving into the Hydras. Oh my god, this is actually so bad. And there's the GG. Lego knows that Hydras are going to be really good. Really good against the Void Rays. So I'm watching the Molten stream. And he's warping in DTs under a Raven. Isn't this a bad idea? I type in the chat and instantly he snaps and says, mate, they're permanently invisible. Just like you're permanently banned. What? And then the screen went black. Let me get you a account. Come back tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh no. Multi. Why would you do such thing? Oh my lord. Okay. So, still potentially last map. LegolandMan is still on match point. Let's see if Moon can force a game number 5. As we had a good laugh over here. Thank you, Pigeon Wrench. Thank you for sharing this awesome experience over at Molten Stream. Oh wait. Is that a copy? Wait, is that a copy pasta or that happened to you? Is that a copy pasta or did that happen to you for real? I literally thought that happened to you. Anyways, while the answer comes in, LegolandMan in the bottom right side. Moon fat fingering my base camera. Anyways, Moon in the top left side. Oh, Molten is your clan leader. Spam that copy pasta. It's good to clarify it though. I mean, it didn't seem to be a copy pasta. Like, could have happened. I'm not sure. Like, I don't see who's live right now. Oh, but that was a good one actually. Oh my god, that's so good. Yeah, it's very believable. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I love this. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful from LegolandMan. Oh, and he needs to actually take down that pylon over there, and he's gonna go for that one single spot, by the way. This is the only spot, I believe, that you can actually wall it off with. Oh, can you actually get to that? Cannon? There's one more pylon here, so this cannon goes up, and there's gonna be high ground vision. There's gonna be one more cannon going up on the left side as well. Okay, this pylon could get cancelled at this point, right? No, actually, it's not gonna get cancelled. Another photon cannon goes up, and this is beautiful. LegolandMan is taking this extremely seriously. He is going to make sure that this will be a bang. Okay, spine crawler on the way, but that's 2 photon cannons. He should send another probe across, in my opinion, and should try to actually go up to the high ground and just place more cannons, like place a pylon like over here, then crawl with cannons, take down the spawning pool. You can do all that, or you can just go up here and yeah, just take this pylon. That's pretty much it. And you can actually take it a bit further forward, because it's gonna have the space for the, it's gonna cover this cannon, and it's also gonna get covered by this cannon, so it's quite important. The double gas is only now coming in, and this is quite wild, because this cannon is gonna go up and these drones are gonna go down, so those drones could have been saved and just go and do some stuff. Oh, let's see. Okay, the cannon is on auto attack. It's gonna take down that drone, so no drone can escape to actually make a proxy base somewhere. And this is a beautiful cannon rush from LegolandMan. Let's see the follow-up. The follow-up is usually the one thing that a lot of people can mess up on. This zealot is going to do a lot of good damage over here. 6 drones have fallen. Number 7 is on the way down. And number 8, it's not going to hit the deck. But that's a really, really low HP drone. These larvae, we learned that today, are actually going to go down, and LegolandMan is actually expanding, and now he can just macro out of this. Like, there's going to be like potentially one chance for Moon, and it's going to be a Nidus. Like, this roach one is extremely late. The double gas was quite late. He's gonna try to take down this pylon and then start working on these low ground pylons. Oh, actually, if he destroys these 2 pylons and he's going to be in range for that, he's going to unpower all of this. But the problem is he needs to go back and inject in just a couple of moments. That is also important. He's gonna have another hatchery and a spore crawler. This is without actually knowing what the tech is. Yep, that is without knowing what the tech is. This is like some weird gambling shenanigans. Like, this could be a charge lot all in off of this. Honestly, like, this could be basically anything. There's no warp gate on the way. This is gonna be a full-on SkyDOS transition, in my opinion. Or maybe Legoland just forgot about the warp gate. That is also a possibility. But looks like Legoland is in a really, really good position. Honestly, you shouldn't target this down. You should actually target the pylon. You should target the pylon and then make sure that the queen goes back and injects, because the production of larvae is actually super, super bad. And also, you could just spread creep to actually come down and try to take another base. You need to send in one of these overlords and just check what the tech is. Now he's going to see that this is going to be indeed SkyDOS, and he can have a bit of a relief, but that's pretty much it. Now he's going to clean up all of these and he's going to try to take a hatchery. LegolandMan is going to be aware of this, so it's going to see that there is nothing yet. Hydras off of one base? Huh? Huh? Sorry, I just had to show you my reaction. Like, and this is something I would do, like, and it never works, may I add. It just never works. I mean, you can defend with queens and spores and just try to actually spread creep, you know, so you can actually get them. If it, it would have hit the drones. Oh my god, my heart stopped beating for a moment. It would have been such a blunder. I think he would have rage quit instantly. That could have been the case. Okay, 2 pylons are going to finish warping in, and that is going to on supply block LegolandMan as he's going for carriers. And honestly, at this point, you can just move across the map with like a low amount of carriers, like 3 to 4 carriers. Hydras are not that great against those. He has +1 air weapons on the way for those carriers, so this is going to be really, really good because the Zerg is not going to have a critical amount of Hydras or Queens, and it's not going to have a super nice upgrade advantage either due to that loss of the natural base. So LegolandMan is in a commanding position. Like, this is 100% a super huge advantage for the Protoss player. Also, we had the fuck Lego. You have some fuck Lego. You have some disgusting builds. Oh, indeed. Definitely. Lego says this is definitely the worst of the worst. If this is like in terms of like execution, then yeah, it's not the worst at all. I think it was executed properly. I think it was executed on a super nice level. Had all the elements that you need. You sort of abuse that spot on the map, and that's totally fair. If it's in the game, abuse it. Even if it's annoying, just do it. Like, why not? But anyways, we have 3 hatcheries on the side of Moon, but the problem is Legoland is pumping out carriers 2 by 2. We have both Hydra upgrades. Infestors. Question mark. I meant the worst in terms of disgusting. Oh yeah. That's what I figured. Because yeah, it is disgusting. Like, let's be honest on that one. Moon is taking a 3rd base, so considering what happened here, Legoland is not exactly that far ahead. I mean, 1 round of drones from Moon, if he gets on supply blocked ever in this game, oh my god, the Overlord is barely on the way. He should actually just get 1 more Overlord. 100% needs 1 more Overlord. Okay, gonna get double Evo off of 40 workers. Okay. That is bold. Like, 1, I understand, in case you scout, right? So you actually need to scout what's happening. Yeah, Charlie wants to come in. Would be Kirktown. Yeah, would be Kirktown for sure. Or is that the Kirktown emote? Oh, more than pure care. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be there's a single Void Ray as well, and the Stalkers, so I guess it is fine. But yeah, sees the Infestor. I think he managed to process the fact that there is an Infestor there, and the Hydras, of course. So yeah, I think if you scout that there's carriers on the way, to clarify, carriers scale well with upgrades, and they are really, really bad against, like, if you're down in upgrades with those carriers. So 0/0 carriers against like +1 Carapace Hydras is not going to be that terrifying for the Zerg. But this is kind of a gamble, so Moon is kind of like gambling. Oh, I like this move actually. It's going to try and take down this this extractor. Also, I think the Infestor is armored, right? Is it armored? I think it's armored. I want to say it's armored. Can anybody help me out here? is the infestor armored? Somebody check it real quick, please. if you will. I remember something about it being armored. Okay, he's going to lose this void ray. I just hate seeing carriers. Feels like he has time to do something, but I guess he just dies to the carriers if he tries. Yeah, probably, but also no. I also don't think that is the case. Like, he's trying to macro out of this, like trying to outpace the Protoss in some way, even though it was behind. And still, worker count is terrible. Like, at some point you need to stop and just pray that you have enough, because you need to catch up on workers. If you manage to get up to 80 workers, you're gonna be fine. But the carrier army is actually on the way. 26 Hydras against 9 carriers. Now, is this going to be enough? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I'm kidding. Carriers should be just fine against this. They have +2 attack, +2 missile is on the way, +1 armor on the way. Now, I would actually love to see those interceptors with +1 armor as well. Would be quite nice. Trying to find some rocks here that I can click on. Okay, never mind, I can't. I just wanted to see how much HP. I think that's 2000 HP, so that's how fast 2000 HP disappears. Let's see. Hatchery has 1500 HP. Okay, and not all the interceptors are fighting here. Okay, microbial shroud. Okay, so now I remember that is why he got infestors, but nice fungos as well onto those interceptors, and now the Hydra's actually getting rid of those interceptors. I think a recall might be the case here. Oh, he's actually fighting. He needs some splash. Hydras would die so fast to the splash. He needs to actually recall. Oh, he needs to recall. He needs to recall somehow. He needs to get those carriers out of trouble. He's running out of interceptors. This is looking much like the Carbot video over here, when the Hydras are actually just attacking at the last the last Hydra with like just a bit of HP, who is actually like getting the carrier off the sky because there's just no money, and the executor cannot actually convince the one that's producing the interceptors to make one more, like one last one. So yeah, there's a couple of carriers over here, but I am curious what we're going to be doing with these. So microbial shroud is actually denying the air to ground damage, or denying, well, reducing it. Blinding cloud actually negates range attacks on the ground. F. Yeah, F indeed. Big F. Big F and big oof. So basically, these interceptors, these infestors are not bad against the carriers, but honestly, maybe Moon remembers them being better in hindsight. I want to say. Yeah, Lego is still winning because it has a 6 base, or sorry, a 5th base on the way, and a 5 base Protoss is actually really scary. Now, if the Zerg finds this, I mean, the Zerg is on a timer, that's for sure. Like, charge will finish, +1 ground will finish, +1 air armor is already finished. Oh, Robo on the way, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good things here. There's also an Oracle, so no potential for lurkers to go undetected. Now, this base is in a really awkward position, but oh, there's no recall on the Zerg. There's no recall on the Zerg unit, so this is actually going to be it. Oh, he's trying to go for it. He's actually dropping the microbial shroud. He's getting rid of the interceptors. Will this be enough for Moon? Moon is fighting for his life. Where are the Zealots? The Zealots needs to engage in front. Is there storm? There's no storm. There's going to be a couple of Archons, and there it is. Legoland completes the revenge tour from the lower bracket and just comes back and destroys mOon after losing to him 0-2. Now just takes a 3-1, a convincing 3-1. Beautiful builds, honestly. Congratulations, Lego. This was quite a journey. This was quite a journey. If I had a hat, if I wore a hat right now, you know what? My hat's off to you, sir. That was a super decent run, and honestly, you earned a lot of my respect. You had it before. You have even more of that, if that makes sense. And this was a really, really fun, not even a series, like this was a fun journey to cast. I need to name it as a journey, because as I said in the beginning, you had everything. You had all the nice storylines going in. You had 2 Terrans, then a Zerg, then another Zerg, and you went undefeated up until the upper bracket finals. Then you got knocked into the lower bracket, and you defeated someone who already knew your style, and you still managed to defeat Bali. And after defeating Bali in that best of 1, which is always a chaotic one, then you came back and basically just 3-1 mOon. And that is impressive, honestly. That is impressive. Also, I'm not sure if there was like a map advantage, but yeah, maybe mOon had a map advantage as well. Now that I think about it, because usually there's a map advantage for the upper bracket finals player. I guess that's a bit of a bonus. So thank you so much for letting me cast this, for submitting these. You can do the same, guys. Whoever watches here on Twitch or on YouTube, you can do the same. Just join my Discord. For the YouTube people, it's going to be in the description. For Twitch people, it's going to be !DC, and you can just submit it in the channel replays to cast. Oof, that was a journey and a half. I guess we only have the outro to be said here. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to join us live with the Mauzy fam here on Twitch. We have a lot of fun, as you can see. We have some cool segments, so we have all kinds of stuff. We have 5 streams a week, 2 variety, 3 StarCraft, 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 if we count the weekend as well. And yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.